What's going on, you guys? So, Errol the True Spence Jr. versus Shawn Showtime Porter is official. September 28th, Los Angeles, California, the Staples Center. Big fight, meaningful fight, unification fight. And it's also a fight that's going to answer a lot of questions. Can't wait to see it. Errol the True Spence Jr. is 25-0 with 21 knockouts. Shawn Showtime Porter is 31-2-1 with 17 knockouts. Errol Spence Jr. is the bigger fighter, bigger guy. Shawn Porter, it has it listed at 5'7". Errol Spence is 5'9.5". He's pretty much 5'10". 72-inch reach. Shawn Porter has a 69-inch reach. So Errol Spence is definitely the bigger fighter. He has that advantage going in. He has the advantage of being the hungrier fighter. If you ask me who I felt that was the hungrier fighter, I feel that Errol Spence is the hungrier fighter. Shawn Porter, he does the he does the commentating thing on the side, and he does a lot of stuff for the networks and the PBC outside of boxing. And so it's going to be very interesting to see if his hunger is still there, if he can still bring out that bulldog Shawn Porter. We know Errol Spence, he always comes in fights in shape. He's always ready to go, despite the fact that he kind of blows up between fights. He don't seem like he trains all year round. Shawn Porter always in shape, always ready to go. Pre-camp, fight camp, post camp. There's no camp. Shawn Porter always in camp. So, but you also got to question. Shawn Porter's 31 years old now. Errol Spence 29. You also got to question: is Shawn Porter overtraining? Because he's been training for this fight for a while. He's been training for a while now, and you best believe that him and his father been game planning, matching up this fight for a while, trying to break down Errol Spence's game, trying to figure him out, come up with the right game plan. You best believe him and his dad been working on that. But Errol Spence Jr. is the more technical boxer. Good jab, real good jab. Probably one of the best jabs in the game. Probably one of the best body punchers in the game. He's well-rounded, good speed, good power, clean punches, very accurate. He don't waste punches. Errol Spence Jr. does not waste punches at all. So Shawn Porter has to be prepared for Errol Spence's accuracy. Shawn Porter, he isn't the most accurate puncher, but I think he is the better athlete. But Errol Spence is the better boxer. Very interesting stylistic matchup. Is Shawn Porter going to bring out that bulldog again? Those are the questions we want everybody to be asking. Is he going to be able to bring out the bulldog? Is he going to be able to deal with Spence's pressure? They both are pressure guys. Who's going to break first? Errol Spence is known for his ability to cut off the ring. He has real good pressure, real good jab that can push you against the ropes. Shawn Porter, he's a bulldog. Put his head on your chest, throw overhands, coming in from wild angles. But Shawn Porter also can box as well. Shawn Porter isn't a guy who just can't box. He just isn't some monster in the ring. He definitely can box. He's been showing it lately. He has been criticized for his boxing though. People want him to bring out the bulldog again, but when he was doing the bulldog, people criticized him for it. It seemed like he kind of stopped being the bulldog after the Andre Berto fight. He got criticized heavily in that fight, and it seemed like ever since then he's been trying to box. So it's going to be really interesting to see what type of approach Shawn Porter brings on September 28th. What type of approach that he comes in the ring with. Because like I said, I have a feeling that him and his father have been game planning and breaking down Errol Spence for a long time. They've been preparing for this fight for a while. I think his best bet is to use a little bit of both. Box and be that bulldog. He's been doing a lot of talking in the media lately, saying he's going to dominate Errol Spence, saying he's going to outwork him. So Shawn Porter is going to come into this fight with the intentions of outworking Errol Spence Jr. He's going to come in there to outwork Errol Spence Jr. Test his stamina, test his endurance, test his will. You know, Errol Spence Jr. isn't one of the fighters who's going to take one to give one. He's not a guy who's going to sit there and put himself in danger. You know, he'll sit there and cover up in a high guard, wait till you finish with your onslaught, and then he does his thing. In this fight, he may have to throw with Shawn Porter. That's his best bet. Because if Shawn Porter's coming out with the intentions of outworking him, who has the better gas tank, Shawn Porter may make it a rough night for Errol Spence Jr. if he don't let Errol Spence Jr. get off. Shawn Porter also can't come in there and smother his punches. Shawn Porter is known to smother his punches at times when he does do the bulldog style. Maybe he perfected it by now. Maybe he's going to come out in this fight and have the perfect blend of bulldog and boxing. You know, it's going to be a very interesting fight. It's going to ask for a lot of questions. How will Errol Spence deal with another pressure guy, a guy who's going to pressure him, a guy who may headbutt him? You know, Errol Spence might get cut. How will he react if he gets a big cut and he's bleeding and blood in his face he can't see? You know, there's a lot of questions to be answered. Errol Spence seems like a cool, calm, collected, poised guy. Don't seem like nothing rattles him. So I think he'll be all right. But we'll see, man. We won't know until it happens. We won't know until we know. You know, if Errol Spence goes out there and dominates Shawn Porter or beats him in impressive fashion, Shawn Porter's never been an easy fight for anybody. You know, if he goes out there and dominates Shawn Porter, I will be thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly. You know, Shawn Porter has a lot of angles. He has, he definitely isn't the stronger puncher. You could say Errol Spence is the stronger guy, but nonetheless, it's going to be an interesting matchup stylistically. We're going to see whose pressure is going to break first. Who's going to break first? Both are pressure fighters. Errol Spence is more educated and calculated with his pressure. Shawn Porter is more rugged and unorthodox with his approach, with his pressure. Interesting, good fight, y'all. Tell me what you guys think. Errol the Truth Spence Jr. versus Shawn Showtime Porter. Who do you have winning as of now? Right now. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.